Alrighty, folks, this is Kingdom Hearts. Welcome back. This is episode 34. Here we go. Fighting this thing 2.0 style.
Come on! Heal! Come on! Here!
And that's the end of Monstro.
Riku, where are you?
And we got stop.
So, Kyrie's like a lifeless puppet now?
Precisely.
And her heart was...
Taken by the heartless, no doubt.
Tell me, what can I do?
There are 7 maidens of the purest heart. We call them the princesses of heart. Gather them together, and a door will open to the heart of all worlds. Within lies untold wisdom. There you will surely find a way to recover Kyrie's heart. Now, I'll grant you a marvelous gift. The power to control the heartless.
Okay.
Soon, Kyrie. Soon.
And we just got puked out of the whale. Does not make me feel good. Riku! Moo! Alright. Let's go back to Akabar. Agabar, not Akabar. Wait, not a million years. Want to see Merlin work on your magic? Magic steady. Let's get spellbound. summon gem. What's this? Here we go. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Oh, sounds better to me. There we go. And travel to District 1, aka Accessory Shop. See what the Moogle's gonna make me. Alright. Time to go see Geppetto and Pinocchio. Pinocchio, hey, it's Sora. Well, hello, Sora. How'd you get here? A man named Leon helped us. He even got his house to live in. I don't know how I'll repay his kindness. Say, they're very fine to help us. I promise we will help you. For us? Of course. Pinocchio and I can leave you up. Wishing star. Short range, always finish up as a combo attack with a powerful critical blow. Whereas MP simply has magic and summon power. What is Sid? Oh, yes! Yeah, let's do... She's more... Alright. Hold on. Alrighty, we're back. Right. Yeah, but we didn't get this one. item shop. Let's see what we can buy. Small, powerful shield, major attack, defense. That's good. 'Cause honestly, Donald's doesn't really. Yeah, Donald's fine with the. Instead of yellow. Oh, yeah. Alright, used all my money, so let's get the hell out of here. The thing that I like about this game is like you can never you always need money. Oh, I guess this is a perfect time to be telling the story. Let's see. Well, I think I've told the story of, so back during high school, I used to work courtesy clerk kind of thing. It's like I was a baggage boy kind of thing behind the check or whatever in my local store. It's a chain place, but it has like different names for localization. Where I'm located at, it's called Safeway, which is on the eastern seaboard, eastern side of the United States. I don't know why I said eastern seaboard, but I think it's called somewhere else in the Midwest, and then also the California and whatnot on the western side. Anyways, but I worked there for my high school, and a little bit after high school, I ended up quitting after 2 years. Well, a year after high school, which just wasn't meant for me, kind of thing. But I was working. I think it was like a Sunday night, or was it Thursday or no, I think it was a Saturday night. Yeah, Saturday night around 8:30, about a half hour before I got to get the hell out of there. I was working the late shift for the courtesy clerks. Courtesy clerks can't stay there until after 9, kind of thing. So I was staying there for the late shift. It wasn't that big deal to me. I liked working with the people I was working with, kind of thing. So it made it more enjoyable for me. I just hated my my bosses, whatever. So we were doing lines. There's 2 checkout lines. There was actually, I think there's a third. We were going through a little bit of a last minute rush kind of thing, and it was me and this one chick. I was helping out my one female friend with the checkout line. So we were getting that done, and I had another buddy, 2 lanes over kind of thing, and then we had an express lane, 18 items or less kind of thing. We had a manager there, and it was one of the ones I really didn't like, but she was the enforcer of the store kind of thing. So she was little Latino lady. She's about, I think, almost 5'6" kind of thing. Very small girl lady kind of thing. She was so assertive kind of thing. She was like, oh my god, she was fun she was enjoy being with if you're on her nice side, but you hated being on her mean side. Like, it felt like you were a shit kind of thing. That's not really nice for that's not a good thing for a workplace kind of thing. But anyways, it was about 8:30 at night. We were getting shit done kind of thing. We're doing our job, and
Oh, relax.
You know,
They don't look like one of them.
it's kind of those quintessential things, like
Right,
you
right.
notice something's off, like right off the bat kind of thing.
There's something weird about them.
And my manager, I kind of looked over my manager, it was like we knew kind of thing. Everyone knew, like all the workers knew something was going to
Where are
happen.
you from?
We're from kind of
and-
far away.
Not saying like we got
We're
robbed
not
or
really used to
whatever,
these
but
waters.
nothing like that. So this one guy, I see this guy. It's middle October, so it's getting pretty chilly at night kind of thing. This guy's wearing cargo pants and wearing a cargo jacket kind of thing, like the old things, the old Lieutenant Dan outfit kind of thing with all the pockets, whatever. And this guy looked strung out. He was walking around. The really thing that gave him away kind of thing. He was pacing the checkout aisles back and forth. And when he got to my line, he stopped this woman who was looking at her items. She moved past her shopping cart, when the purse is obviously where you put the infants or children or whatever in the little seating area. And so she was leaning around it. As she was doing that, this guy came up behind her, grabbed her purse and shoved her aside, and then made his way down to the checking aisle. Most people were, everyone was shocked kind of thing. And I was, because I was helping, I was end of the line. And right before, he got past me, because I was right next to the door as well. Right before he got past, actually, it might have been a hoodie, actually, now that I think about it. Right before he got past me, whatever, I sit there and I grab his jacket. I wrap my hand around his jacket and I pull it tight, kind of thing. And this guy's like screaming, "Let go of me! Let go of me! I'm gonna kill you!" kind of thing. And I was like, once you hear, "I'm gonna kill you," after somebody who just grabbed a purse from a lady,
Sebastian!
you think this guy might actually try to kill me, kind of thing. So I was like, all right, I let go. And it's I chased it. I followed behind him, kind of thing. I didn't seriously let him go, but I chased. I followed behind him slowly, and it kind of clicked to me like I should see what the hell I should do. So I turned to my manager. I was like, "Do you want me to chase him?" And she didn't really answer me in like a proper amount of time to me, So I chased. I bolted after this guy. I left the store, bolted after him. And I chased this guy down the storefronts. It's kind of like it's an L-shaped storefront area kind of thing. And so chased him down the storefronts until there we go. Until we ended till in between like the turn of the L or whatever, the bend of the L, it turned into like a little side alley where you can go behind the shops and whatever, because there's living apartments behind there kind of thing. So there's like entrances and whatever back there. He runs at the side alleyway, runs down there, but before he gets down there, he he's running like really weirdly. Like, to all intents and purposes, he looked like he was getting off a high of some sorts. And so I was chasing this dude, and he was he was running but stumbling kind of thing. And this lady, these two ladies, and the one lady had a stroller with a small child, and like thinking 2 or 3 kind of thing. And he almost trips over the stroller kind of thing. And he turns to her, "Do you want me to take your baby? I'll take your baby," or something along those lines. I laugh at it now, but it was so strange to hear that. And so this lady backs up, she holds onto the cart, she her knuckles are turning white, gripping it kind of thing. And the guy, keeps going back to keep running kind of thing. And I'm just like, I'm still chasing after him. I eventually pass these people, and because of that he stopped and slowed down and talked to these 2 ladies, whatever. I was able to get up closer to him kind of thing. He was still a little bit faster than me, but not really kind of thing. At this point I was going like... it felt like I was breaking the laws of physics kind of thing, but it was just so much adrenaline going through my body. So I chase this dude. We get to the little alley thing. There's brick walls covering, covering the outer rim kind of thing, goes up to the slotted areas to enter and exit through. So I catch up to him. He's trying to climb over a brick wall. I grab the back of his hoodie, pull him down off the wall, and he's freaking out. He's, "I'm gonna kill you, blah, blah, blah." He has his back toward me, so I put him in a rear naked chokehold. Not to my own horn. Thank God my brother taught me that shit. Put him in rear naked chokeholds. Eventually, I get on passerbyers kind of thing, coming to help me out kind of thing. Those, white knight people kind of shit kind of thing. So I was apparently choking him out so much that he was turning blue from it. And honestly, I thought it would have probably been a lot better if he passed out kind of thing, or I knocked him out kind of thing from choking him out kind of thing. But apparently, they didn't like that idea. So I ended up letting him go. But they still public restrained him kind of thing. We kept him on the floor, and he was flailing and trying to escape and everything. So as these 2 older gentlemen of like 30 to 40 kind of thing were holding him down, this guy is flailing. This guy was like, sticking his previous life kind of thing, or like I don't know, like him being strung out must have gave him like super flexibility and whatnot. So he's sitting there flailing madly kind of thing, and next thing I know, his shoe, he's laying on his stomach, I forget what the term is called, he's laying on his stomach, he flicks his right leg up, and the guy who's holding down his upper body gets hit from, like he's holding down with his leg or whatever, with his foot, like, stay down kind of thing. And this guy flails, puts his leg up, and it somehow hits the guy back of the head or side of the head kind of thing, with from him laying down. And I'm 6'2", 6'3" kind of thing, and this guy must have been like 5'10", 5'11" kind of thing. So he wasn't very short, but he wasn't really tall. And it hits him side of the head, like he's kind of like, what the hell just happened kind of thing. Turns to the other guy who was holding down his, sitting, he was holding down his leg kind of thing. He was making sure he couldn't move, and we got a guy sitting, holding on his hands, and we're just telling him, like, calm down, you need to settle down kind of thing, calm the hell down. Guy holding down his upper body turned to the guy who was holding down the lower body. "You just hit me?" And the guy's like, "No, he did, like." And the guy's like, "Are you sure? Like, there's no way. I'm pretty sure you hit me." Like, I was like, "No, I didn't hit you. Why would I hit you?" And he was like, "Oh no!" And so about 5 minutes later, cops show up because from where I work, it's down the street from a state police barracks kind of thing. So cops show up about 5 minutes later. They put him in handcuffs and whatnot. And you know, and then they're sitting there talking to me. I was like, yeah, and I was wearing my uniform and stuff. And he was like, yeah. It's like, what? So what happened? I was like, I explained it. It's like, you know, the guy came to the store. He was all acting all kind of funny kind of thing. He walked back, you know, between all the aisles and whatnot. And then he grabbed his lady's purse and walked out. And I chased after him. You know, he threw the purse over the wall. And they're like, okay, what color's the purse? And I was like, at this time, I really didn't know. I just shouted, you know, I just said 2 different colors. And I was like, I don't really know. You can ask the lady who owned it. And she ended up coming up behind me kind of thing at that point. And she was talking to them. And she was like, yeah, it was this color and this. And she was like, so that took about 2 to 3 minutes to find the purse over the wall. So police were like, okay, we need to go to your store and just, all right, that's cool. So me and the police officer walk up back to my store, and she, you know, I walk back into my store. My manager's crying, like tears are coming out, you know, just bawling, coughing. She thought I either got shot or stabbed or whatever. She was getting so upset and blah blah blah. And I was like, whoa, well, why are you upset? And she's like, I was so worried about you, you know, your responsibility. When I was like, responsibility? Lady, I'm fucking 19. Hold your horses. Yeah, she was trying to be nice, whatever, but like, you know, it later came down to, she was more upset that I left the store than me actually might have been possibly getting hurt. So I was like, whatever, you know, I'm doing this job. I did my job, kind of thing. I got the lady's purse back. She was super happy about it. Nothing to it, kind of thing. Cops get the videotape. You know, lady thanked me. She says, you know, thank you so much. You know, if there's anything I could do for you, you can tell me. And I was like, yeah, it's not that big of a deal, but you know, it's like, you know, it might end up costing my job. She's like, what? That makes no sense. And I was like, lady, like, honestly, I broke every single rule in my store. I'm lucky, like, I just get fired on the spot. Turns out later that I had to talk to my manager, and he was not happy about it either. Which I understand, but it still sucks. But I later get praised by, you know, the one female friend I was working with, kind of thing, and it turned out to be a fun little, well, not fun, definitely not fun. I never got like round 2 kind of thing, but it was interesting nonetheless. I can't even say I enjoyed it, but I enjoyed working there. I had lots of fun. I met a lot of cool people. And that's the end of me chasing after a purse snatcher. Alright guys, this is the end of a super long episode of Kingdom Hearts. Make sure to like and subscribe, and hope you enjoy more episodes of this and hear more stories. Hey guys, thanks for watching today's episode. Make sure to check out the previous episode by clicking the annotation. If you want to see the next one, make sure to click that annotation. If you haven't seen my other series, make sure to click the videos above. Thank you very much. See you next time. Been grab him, fucking throw him, or stab him a million fucking times. I don't know why this is a hard concept to do.